Hi everybody, I'm here up at the Pine Flats campground outside Sedona where we come get our water. This is my goddess sister, crystal ambassador named Kelly Lang. And check out, this is kind of by Slide Rock Canyon. It's really beautiful where we are. And there's a little campground over there like I said. I just wanted to post a video for you guys really quick because I've been getting a lot of conversation lately about what if I hate my job? My job is draining me, it's making me feel like I can't do my purpose. I really want to do my purpose. It's coming through with women in my Goddess Mentorship group. It's coming through my friends on Facebook and YouTube. And Kelly and I have the same birthday, by the way. Woo-hoo, 2 days. We'll probably record another video on our birthday. Anyway, by the way, if you ever want to up your vibe, just do the evil laugh. It just feels really good. So we both have somehow over the course of the past, what do you think, maybe like 4 years, something, manifested work that is aligned with our purpose after having been in situations where it wasn't aligned with our purpose. So we've kind of walked this path and we have some tips for you. Kelly, what do you think? Do you want to go first and say what helped you or what have you seen work in people?
Yeah, so I'm kind of still have a foot in both worlds and it's working okay for me, and I've been transitioning into that for probably past 5 years, you know. So sometimes I had to work at places that at the time I felt like I had to work at places that it was part of my path. And right now I would say one of the tips is to go to your work kind of with your arsenal of things, like if maybe it's like little snacks that can like raise your vibe, or like essential oils, or crystals, yeah. You know, like bring your comfort with you to work. That helps.
That's great. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
There are a few things that come to mind because some of the people who've been asking me how to do this are also ones who wouldn't necessarily be ready to do what they want to do full time. Like one friend of mine is an amazing musician, and she is an amazing musician, but she's a new musician. So if she even thinks about getting up on stage and singing in front of a stadium of 5,000 people, it freaks her out. She's not ready to just step right into that yet, but that is what she wants to do. But she's also an expert at these other things. Or another friend of mine, he wants to do something, but he's like, I'm not even sure what my purpose is yet. I just know that this thing I'm doing for a minimum wage or whatever is not my purpose. And so the thing that came to me when I was thinking about what they were asking me was, you don't necessarily have to merge your purpose with how you're making money. That's not necessarily the answer. I mean, for instance, say it's your purpose to be a musician and to help people. Granted, and first of all, let's take that help people thing out of your vocabulary, because let's let our shadow sides come out and be honest for a second here. If you're talking about helping people, probably you're talking about the feeling that you feel when someone helped, when someone tells you helped them. That's about you. So you need to go back into what you want and say, what would that feeling give me? And then let me just get that from source. Let me not need to get that from other people manifesting, needing my help, me giving them my help, me giving them chi, them giving me chi, and then me feeling, okay, wait, just cut that, just nip that. Because I said that before in my life too. Then I realized it was bullshit. So, kind of, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, because that, I feel like that's right, it's fair.
It's about living your joy. That's what it's about. Your purpose is what makes you joyful. Your purpose is what makes you like shine and feel like, like this, like fountains out of me.
Yeah, you can't help it. You have to do it. So at that coffee shop job versus the musician job, like when you are forced to be in these interacting positions with people, especially if you're called to watch these videos, because that means you're already an energy worker, probably. That means you're already a manifester, as far as like manifesting things in the world, and it means you feel subtle things. So you're being put exactly where you need to be, and you're kind of earning your chops, paying your dues. We've all done it, and I think eventually in this universe we won't have to do that, but right now it seems like we all still do. And so for me, because sometimes I do stuff I don't want to do, you know, sometimes we have to do stuff that we would rather be doing something else at the time. And so then you come in and live by your ideals. What do you believe is true? And for me, for instance, no matter what's going on around me, I like to live by the ideals of purity, of truth, of clarity, connection, harmony, and beauty. Beauty is an ideal of mine, just in the way that you are on the inside, things like that. And so what you are then being forced to do by your universe, because remember, it's not like, oh, all this stuff is stuff that I agree with, but these things are the universe beating me down. That's not really how the universe works. I mean, sometimes it makes you form new muscles, which is probably what's going on if you're having to do a job you don't like. But also, if you're doing a job you really don't like, take a look around, because we always have everything we need in every moment, right? So there's probably something around you that you're missing that might be an option to change things up a little bit. And for instance, every time you go to the bathroom, do some affirmations while you're in there. Do a couple power postures, you know, like hold your hands up, do some jumping jacks. Imagine your bubble of light around you. Imagine that you are requesting the universe to give you only what you need for your best. And as soon as it's done, let it go. What else?
Right. It's also about keeping the energy of abundance in your life. You're not stuck anywhere. Like, you're not stuck at your job. You're there for a reason. And just, you know, keep setting the intention of moving in the direction that makes you feel like you're in your essence. You know, sometimes it's not about all at once. It's about a transition.
Yeah.
This is a process.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. You know, we're not here to be at the destination all the time. The journey is part. And when you go back and look at your life, you're going to be surprised at the things that you really value later that maybe you're struggling against now.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one affirmation that I want to tell you guys about. And I've said this in previous videos a while ago. It's super powerful. It's so powerful that I don't give it out very often, because if you do it before you mean to, I know sometimes people will make moves before they're fully ready to commit to them. Don't do that because if you do it, it could kind of mess up your life, like, because it's going to start things shifting and moving. And if you're not really ready, you want them to shift and move, then they could maybe cause you some pain. So don't do it when you're highly emotional. Make sure that you're sure you want it. And what it is to pray or connect with the universal frequency, the huge consciousness that is everything combined, and say, I understand that I'm in this situation for a reason. I understand there are things that I need to learn here, else I wouldn't even be here. And I'm willing to learn them. Because also, if you run away from something because you don't like it, you're just going to have to learn the same thing later. Something else is going to come. So you might as well just do it now. So I know I'm in here for a reason, and I'm willing to learn it. But I ask that it come soon and fast. I ask that I learn it effectively, deeply, and that it be clear to me and easy to learn. And as soon as I've learned it, I ask that you, being the universal consciousness, open a window, open a door, get me out of here, and I will go. Okay, and see, the thing is, I've used that in impossible situations that cleared up within weeks. Yeah. And the thing is here, if it opens space for you and you don't go, then you might get some kickbacks from the universe.
Right.
So make sure you're ready.
Yeah, like your weave's coming undone a little.
Yes,
like
yes,
you gotta like stitch it back together real fast. No, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Like,
it works. Yeah. So yeah, if you hate your job or if it drains you or whatever, yeah, the take homes were bring stuff that will feed you,
uplift you, like keep you.
Your spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nurture your spirit while at work.
Yeah, do little tricks at work, you know, go into the bathroom, do some power postures, do some affirmations, work on your breathing, check on your breathing, set an alarm to go off on your phone every hour and say, am I breathing or is my abdomen all tight, you know? And do that affirmation about, if I can get out, let me out, and then go. But one more thing, start to say, I understand that I don't know the answer. Because if you knew the answer, you would have already done it. It would be over. You wouldn't still be there. And even if it's right there in front of you, you're not seeing it somehow. And that's okay. We always want to be growing and learning and expanding. Admitting that you're learning something new is not admitting anything bad. It's admitting that you live in the kind of universe that you want to live in. Because it keeps growing and changing and moving around you. So say, I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to learn as I get through this. And that's going to help you a lot more than, but I'm already doing everything. Why isn't it working? That's just not going to work. I mean, it just won't. So... Any last words?
Also, sometimes people get caught in their jobs because perhaps they do value the people they work for, or you know, they feel like they're really needed there, and perhaps they don't want to rock the boat. Or it could also be with like the family, you know, perhaps, you know, you wouldn't be making as much money, you're letting down the family a little bit, but that's just so not true, because just you got to keep going for your highest joy. That will put you in alignment with what your divine work will be.
You know, like, get calm, see what feels right, and know that if you believe you live in a universe that navigates this way, then you can't make a wrong decision when you do it. So you might have to call in your beliefs and say, what do you actually believe? But just bring it back and see. And you can never do anything wrong. If you make a bad choice, another choice will come up to fix it. So yeah, just be a little easier on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Carol. Here's
Yeah.
another view of beautiful mountains here in Sedona. Much love to you guys. May you have all the best days. And we'll talk to you again very soon.